Whenever we feel we are dealing with a person who is free of the stereotypical thinking and instinctive willing of a type, we must refrain from calling up any of our mind's preconceptions if we want to understand him. If we are to understand a free individuality, we must receive into our mind those concepts by which he defines himself, in their pure form, without mixing in our own conceptual content. Those who immediately mix their own concepts into every judgment of others can never reach an understanding of an individuality. Just as the free individual emancipates himself from typical characteristics, so must our method of knowing an individual emancipate itself from the method used to understand type. A person can be considered a free spirit within a community only to the degree they have emancipated themselves in the way indicated from the characteristic traits of their type. No human being is all type, none is all individuality. But every person gradually emancipates a greater or lesser part of their being from the animal-like life of the species and from the controlling decrees of human authorities. In the part of our nature where we are unable to win this freedom, we remain a member incorporated into the natural and social organism. In this regard, we live by imitating others or by obeying their commands. Only the part of our conduct that springs from our intuitions has ethical value in the true sense. All moral activity of humanity has its source in individual ethical intuitions. The conduct of free individuals that springs from their ethical intuitions is their contribution to the already existing total of moral ideas. One can also say that the moral life of humanity is the sum total of what free human individuals have produced through their moral imagination. The history of moral life is not the education of the human race by a transcendent God, but is the gradual living out in practice of all concepts and ideas that spring from the moral imagination.